got another El Clasico Spanish Super Cup final after Real Madrid beat Mallorca 3-0. And now on Sunday, we will be taking on Barcelona. But let's talk about this game, chat, because even though we won 3-0, I don't think that was the best performance that I've seen from us this season. I do think the first half was pretty good, right? That was one of the better first half performances that we've had all season, but we were missing that goal. We were the most dangerous team. We created the most chances. We were in and around their box. But in the final third, we were just missing that clinical edge. Now, you already know what happened. Second half, we get 3 goals. Jude gets the first. Then they score an own goal. And then Rodrygo, right at the end, gets the third. So, comfortable win, right? And I'm glad that we were able to beat Mallorca. This team is just becoming so unlikable, right? And they already took points off of us this season in our opening game for La Liga. So it felt good to knock them out. But before we get into it some more, I need you guys to get in that comment section, right? Smash that like button and let me know what you thought about the match and let me know who your man of the match was. Because I'm still trying to decide whether I want to give it to Camavinga or give it to Jude. Now, let's touch on Mallorca really quickly because I don't think they did anything today. These guys couldn't string together 4 passes without us winning the ball. The way that we came out and played in that first half, that's how I want to see us start off every single match. Why can't we do that on a consistent basis? We were dominating the ball. We were looking dangerous. We were creating chances. We were in and around their box. It was the complete opposite to what we've seen in a majority of our games so far this season. And I was very happy with the opening 45 minutes. I was just a little bit annoyed that we didn't score. I think Mallorca's keeper had a very good game. That first half, he made a few big saves. But aside from their keeper, nobody else did anything. Kyle Lauren, the striker, he had 2 opportunities that he whiffed. But aside from that, what did Mallorca do today? I think we had all the answers to the problems that they were throwing at us. But one player that we gotta touch on, this absolute bum, Pablo Maffio. What a scrub. It's time for you to apply for a job on LinkedIn. I'll take a number 8 with large fries and a Coke. You bum. This guy is so shit. And it seems like the only reason that he plays football is to antagonize Vinicius. That's the only time that anybody cares about him is when he's playing against Real Madrid or if he's doing interviews talking about Real Madrid. This guy does not come to play football. This man is a terrorist to the game. He's out there just wanting to fight. He needs to go sign up for the UFC or something. You're from Man City's academy. There's a reason why you're at a small club like Mallorca. You're not that good. Every single time this guy goes against Real Madrid, he's trying to cause problems. At the end of the game, he's trying to fight with Raul Asensio. Brother, you're not that guy. Know your place. Know your role. You are ass. And the thing is, Vinicius didn't even have a good game. And I think he still got the better of you. Because without Vinicius creating that chance, we might have not scored the first goal. This guy, Pablo Maffio, is an absolute disgrace. This guy is flopping all game. He's pushing Vinny. He's trying to provoke him. This guy is the right back version of Gavi. No ability, no talent, just cardio. Because that's all that he did for 90 minutes. He didn't lock up a thing. What an absolute bum. Every single time. He's always trying to start something. This is his 15 minutes of fame that he gets throughout the season. Because after this match reaction, we're going to all forget about you. You're a fucking bum. But aside from Mallorca's keeper, nobody else in their team did anything. But I got to give him credit because without that keeper, I think we could have scored some more goals in this game. Now, focusing on Real Madrid, there's nobody that played today that I can actually complain about. I think Thibaut Courtois didn't have much to do. Lucas Vazquez had a very good game. That cross into the box for the third goal from Rodrygo was really good. I told you guys, look, Lucas Vazquez is a massive liability in defense, but going forward, that's where he thrives because the guy is not a right back. He is a right winger that's being forced to play right back because we never addressed Danny Carvajal's backup properly. But today, got to give him a lot of credit. We get onto him when he plays bad, so we got to give him his flowers when he plays well. Great game from Lucas Vazquez, a very good cross for Rodrygo. Our back line today, solid. Tchouaméni, before he got subbed off, was solid. Rudiger, same thing. Ferland Mendy, he didn't really do that much, right? We dominated the ball today. And a game like this is more so for a Fran Garcia. When we're going to dominate possession and when we're going to attack so much, Fran Garcia needs to be on the pitch because his overlapping ability with his crossing is very important for us. Ferland Mendy should really only be out there when we're going against another team that has a really good winger or really good attackers because he's really good defensively. But Mendy was a bit anonymous. Moving into the midfield, I think Camavinga, really good game. Another solid performance. This guy is special. Chat, let me know what you think of Camavinga in terms of positionally because I don't view him as a 6. Camavinga, in my opinion, is more of an 8. His ball progression is fantastic, but he's so good defensively, and we look so stable at the back with him in the starting 11. There's no way that you can take him out. The guy is an absolute baller. Can receive the ball from the back line, can create space with his first touch, a good distributor, can carry it into dangerous areas. And he was trying to score as well. This guy shot from outside the box about 3 or 4 times. That might be the only thing that I could criticize him for, is he needs to work on his shooting a little bit more. Valverde, I think that he had a good performance as usual, right? Valverde is Rolls Royce in that midfield. Absolute baller. Very underrated. Another solid game for him. I go into the 10. Jude Bellingham. What more can I say? Jude! We were knocking on the door for the entire game before he scored. Now, it was a jammy goal, right? Vinicius, he puts the ball into the box. Rodrygo's header gets to it. It hits off the post, falls to Mbappe. He tries to shoot. It gets blocked, falls to Jude. Lucas Vazquez almost got in his way, but he was able to get the ball into the back of the net. What a player Jude Bellingham is. The best midfielder in the world right now is him. You can't name me a better midfielder right now. And even without the GA, Jude is still cooking. He's everywhere. Check the heat map. He's in defense. He's in attack. He's on the wing. He's involved with the build-up. He's everywhere. What a player Jude is. And to be honest, it might be time. You know what? It's not time yet. But there's going to be a day where we're going to have to start having some pretty uncomfortable conversations for everybody that thinks that this guy is not good. I see the agendas that are getting run online. Jude is on track to be one of our best signings that this club has ever made. This guy is so important. This guy literally puts the team on the back. I think there's a conversation to be had right now on if Jude is our most important player or not. To be honest, another big performance from him. On the right wing, Rodrygo got his goal, and I think he was our best attacker today. And that's not saying much because we'll get on to Vinicius and Mbappe after. But Rodrygo today was good. He was in threatening areas. He was trying to create chances. He's putting the ball into the box, especially that first half. He was everywhere. But the issue that I have with Rodrygo is that he does not stay on the right wing. Go look at where Rodrygo was, his average positioning. This guy is inverted. And whenever we play Rodrygo on the right, more times than not, This guy abandons the right side of the pitch, which leaves us in a bad position because he goes over and he's usually where the striker's supposed to be. And there were times this game where I saw him on the left wing. I literally had 2 left wingers out there at times. And I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? This is why I say Arda Güler is our best right winger. Because he can naturally play out there and be dangerous and stay out there. Whereas Rodrygo likes to come inside too much. Now, we're asking Lucas Vazquez to basically play right back and right winger. Now, again, I think Rodrygo did have a good game, and the goal that he scored, it was well deserved because he should have gotten one to open up the scoring. But I just think Carlo Ancelotti needs to give him more instruction. We know that Rodrygo can do a good job on the right. We've seen him cook there before. But I think Carlo just gives these players a little bit too much freedom. This is where the manager is supposed to say, Rodrygo, you cannot abandon the right wing all the time. You have to stay out there to keep our attack more balanced. But good game from him today. Just a little bit of a complaint. Now, Vini and Mbappe, let's talk about Vinicius. I was nervous heading into this game because I already know that this thug, Pablo Maffio, is only out there to try and get into his head, to try and get him riled up. And we all saw what happened against Valencia where Vini got sent off. I was nervous because Vini, I don't know what kind of mood, he's such an easy player to trigger. But today, I think in the first half, there was a little bit of, back and forth going on. It was a little bit chippy. But for the most part, I think that Vinicius handled himself really well. But he didn't have that good of a game. Vinicius was pretty mid. I don't think that he's had a good game this year. Against Valencia, stinker and sent off. Against Manera, when he got brought on, what did he do? And today, I think he was just meh. Nothing wrong with it, right? We were still able to win the game. But I need Vinny to start raising his level, right? This is not the Ballon d'Or form that I was hoping to be seeing. He did create the first chance that led to us scoring. So that definitely does save this performance. But just overall, wasn't good enough. Just very average. As far as Mbappe was concerned, he did some good things. Trying to create chances, getting on the ball. Today, his first touch was shit. But just like Vinny, decent game. Wasn't bad, wasn't really good. Solid. But the subs, I think Carlo did okay there, right? He brought on Raul Asensio because Tchouaméni, hopefully he's okay. But he might have a concussion because he was definitely knocked out for a few seconds there. Asensio came on, did good just like we all knew he would. Asensio needs to be starting at center back. I'm sorry, bro. Tchouaméni, that's my guy. But Asensio gives us so much calmness at the back. Why was he ever dropped? I don't get it. Brahim Diaz came on. He caused the own goal, trying to do a little 1-2 with Mbappe, so he was impactful. Just a good game overall, right? Who else was subbed on, guys? Because my mind is kind of all over the place. But, yeah, Ceballos, Brahim, Asensio were the only 3 subs that were used. I definitely am annoyed that we didn't see Arda Güler. I knew that we weren't going to see Endrick. But definitely, I think Arda could have gotten some minutes today, right? I just don't understand why Arda is not that big of a option for Carlo. Like, why is he not in his plans? But I knew it. Like, once Arda and Endrick played the full game against Manera, I knew it was because they weren't going to be seeing minutes against Mallorca. But I was hoping that, because we were kind of struggling to break them down. So I'm thinking, bring on Arda. You see the talent that he has. You see how creative he is. But look, nonetheless, big game coming up in the Spanish Super Cup final. Real Madrid versus Barcelona. A trophy's on the line. I know that last time they beat us 4-0. But I don't think that's going to be happening this time around. Trust me. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications. And as I said earlier, get in the comment section and let me know what you thought about this match. Holla Madrid!